But she got to say, goodbye. I mean, she blocked him completely. Like, he could not talk to her at all. Because she was done. She had done what she planned to do. Had she planned on getting back with her, the love of her life? No. She thought he was gone forever. But when he come back to her and, forgave her for what she did, I don't know how he did this, but he did. And it was a clean start. She swore, like, she made a deal with, herself, that she was going to be completely faithful to him. That she was not ever going to make him question about another guy. Ever. And she didn't. She was completely toxic. For a while. Because, she would just do things, to make the love of her life jealous. And just to get his attention or whatever. And she shouldn't have been doing that because, she thought that was how you spice up the relationship. But really, that's how you just create PTSD, honestly. And narcissism. But, she chose him. But she didn't know if she could possibly fix what she had broken. And she couldn't. Once you break a heart, it cannot be unbroken. Although he brought so much light into her life, she created so much darkness in his. Because she made him want to kill himself. She made him feel so insecure. She made him feel the way that she felt. And that's not what she intended to do at all. She didn't want him to feel that way. But she felt betrayed whenever he broke her heart. When he started liking another girl or something like that. Because it was the same as it always had been with people that she let in or try to let in. Because if you just, screw them and leave, you can't get hurt. They just, what the fuck is what they say, sex was just sex to her. But with that one person was completely different. Now, I'm not saying she didn't care about anybody that she did that with. She does care for people, but she could not. She was completely cut off. She could not love anybody because she didn't love herself. And for anybody that she did that to, she feels bad about. And she has to live with that. She has to live with what she did. Every day she wakes up and she, tries to overcome her past. But there's always triggers. Always triggers every single day. But she married the love of her life. And he ended up cheating on her. And she never suspected that. Ever. And when she found out that he did this, she tried to destroy him. Same as she did with her toxic ex that she, gave the boot to. And, like, she just saw red all over again. She could not believe what had happened. And when he did that, and he said that he did that, she made him feel so small and so insecure because she could not handle the fact that he did the same thing that her ex had done, because he was different. He was supposed to have been different. But in the end of that, like, she didn't understand what was going on. She didn't understand if she wanted to be with him, she wanted to, divorce him or whatever. But she did not hate him because she understood, because she had done the same to him. But she had to, like, he did not tell her who it was. She had to be an investigator and exactly find who it was, what she looked like, what her name was, where she lived, where she worked, all of that. She became the stalker all over again, the psychotic bitch that he once told her that she was. And I'm talking about the toxic ex. But, she found out who it was. And she couldn't understand. She just looked and she compared herself to her and all of that. And she shouldn't have done that, because all women are beautiful. She should have not degraded anybody. She was just awful. She became that awful, negative, nasty person. But she could not understand of why he would choose her, because she, was, she lost that battle. She wanted her ex to choose her. Just to choose her. That's it. But, he had cheated on her. And she couldn't understand that. And so she wanted him to feel as bad as she did, because she's gonna do this one last time, So she goes out with the girls and she decides to go to a bar, and she's been talking to one of his friends. And they were just gonna hang out together or whatever. She had no intention of sleeping with him. She just needed to use that part of that she was with him to get back to her ex, not her ex, but her husband at the time. Because she wanted him to hurt and make him feel awful. I'm going to have to cut this off because this is going to cut off in a very important part.